Hello and welcome. My name is Indar Maharaj. Welcome to my beginner harmonium and vocal lessons. In this level 100 series of lessons, the following will be taught. First, I will give an introduction to the harmonium. Then, in lessons 101 to 106, the names of the notes, major scale interval formula, and all 12 major scales are played, with the correct fingering and tips on how to practice playing the major scales. Lesson 107 gives the formula for determining the three major chords associated with each major scale and how they can be practiced while playing the major scales. Lesson 108 gives the Indian system of naming notes. I will be adding lessons to the 100 series later as I see fit. Level 200 lessons will deal mainly with minor scales and chords. Level 300 will begin vocal training, and level 400 will be an introduction to the 10 thats from which the various ragas are derived. This is a step series of lessons where every lesson builds upon what is learned in prior lessons. So I suggest you do not jump ahead and skip lessons. All the later lessons build upon what is learned in lessons 101 to 107. So thorough knowledge and practice of the major scales and major chords is required. There are a few prerequisites for these lessons. The first one, you must have a deep desire to learn to play the harmonium. Learning any instrument takes time and does not happen overnight. Second, possession of a harmonium or at the very least a keyboard. Third, we will not be doing any written music. Instead, you will be learning by listening or by ear. So it is necessary for you to be able to distinguish sounds of different pitch. 4, I urge you to get a notebook to write notes on each lesson that is presented. And 5, the most important of all, daily practice is required, and I suggest a minimum of 1 hour practice per day. It will help if you have some inherent musical talent, but even then, daily practice is required. I am doing these lessons for students, both young and old, who do not have access to a teacher or whose schedule does not allow them to attend a formal class. One important aspect of learning is having trust in the teacher, and on that note, I assure you, if you follow these step-by-step lessons from level 100 through level 400, you will learn to play harmonium and sing. It takes time to learn to play any instrument, and the harmonium is no different. The amount of time you spend practicing will determine how long it takes to play the harmonium. So let's begin. So let's take a look at this harmonium. This is one of my harmoniums, which because I normally have to travel with this harmonium, it's what is called a fold up or suitcase harmonium, you hear someone say. And we remove the cover, the harmonium comes up, stays in position, and the harmonium itself is made up of, we have a beautiful wooden harmonium. This is, it has bellows which pump air into the harmonium. The harmonium, if we remove the cover, we can see the air goes into the harmonium, and we lift up here, you can see this is the internals of the harmonium. The air comes in and then is forced through these reeds. We have sets of reeds in this harmonium. When the air is forced through the reeds, then you get the different sounds. Now, we can also take a look at the front of the harmonium. We have the different stops. When these are pulled out, then air is allowed into the chamber. And also we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drone notes, which if you continue with these lessons, you will see what those do a little bit later. They produce a single note. Also, this harmonium is we call it a shift key harmonium. The key, you can actually slide these up or down. In the central position, this would conform to your normal standard. So when you actually press this note, that's the sound you would get. However, if we slid this up, the note is different. It's actually the normal C-sharp note, but we'll keep it in the standard position for now. And also, this harmonium is coupled, meaning when we pull this out here, when I actually pull it out, we are playing one note. When it's pushed in, when I press one note here, a second note is played. The same note in the lower octave. Same here. When I press this one, the note in the lower octave. And it goes for all the notes on the harmonium. So, the harmonium, a beautiful instrument, and if taken care of properly, the harmonium will last a very long time. I've had this harmonium now almost 7 years, and as you can tell, it's in good condition. It plays well. I don't have I don't collect any money from the manufacturer for saying this, and I'm really not advertising for anyone, but this is a great harmonium. So when we begin our classes in lesson 101, we will begin to see exactly how to play this instrument.